Hey guys, gonna try out a little rafter cam action here, and I want to show you some real basics on taking this case apart. I've already taken out these little screws, but I'll show you where they would go. As you can see, everything in the shop is covered with dust. I'm almost paranoid about having this case in here. But there's two little screws there and there. Okay, one goes here and one goes here, and they're on each side. So there's four little silver screws. You take those out, okay, and there's little plastic tabs. You just push them this way slightly. You'll feel it start to pop. Okay, and the whole thing will come loose, and you just do the other side. Now don't come jerking the thing out of there because there's a mess of wires attached to it. Okay. Now I'm going to turn the case so you can see better. Okay. When you start to feed it out, there'll be all these wires that are bundled up and tied with a little bread tie inside. You just loosen those up and massage them so they come out. Okay, there's a grounding wire that you need to remove the screw. I would put the screw right back in myself just so that you don't lose it and wonder what the heck happened to it. Like that, for instance. Just put it right back in the hole so you know what hole it went in and everything later. Be wondering, because there's three holes right there all beside each other. And that's the one you want. Okay. So we'll pull all this out. Okay. And when you first get the case, there's metal plates like this, okay, that are here, and you just twist them and break them out. Now you've got access to your bay. What I wanted to also show you is for purposes of modding the case or whatever you might want to do, this little power switch pushes right out. There's four tabs. There's one on each side in the middle, and the little power thingy pulls right out. So now you basically have just the case to deal with. What I wanted to show you as far as the clips go, the little quick clips, I have dealt with these for years and years, and I've never found any that I really truly like because they're always overly complicated. They have springs in them and cams and little moving parts and buttons and this and that, and they're just a total pain in the butt to deal with. These are very simple. There's a little lifted cam in the back, and as you push the device in, that pushes this forward and has two little rounded metal pins to go in the hole and grab the device right where a screw would normally grab it. And unlike other things where there's 10 million, zillion, billion parts to fall off when you take these out, these come right out just by pressing down on them and levering them out. It's a beautiful, beautiful design. This is Antec at its best. They take something, they make it simpler, easier, no parts to lose, easy to remove and put back on, or just leave off. Okay. And the reason I'm doing all this, guys, is I'm going to trim off. There's these little tabs that support the optical devices that you might slide in here. Whatever device you might slide in, they're going to have these little tabs that support them. Well, that's going to get in the way of our dual bay reservoir. So one of the first things I like to do, guys, I'm imagining you can see this pretty good, is I like to tape off any area right where I'm going to be working, because if you slip or if the tool moves or something, it's a lot easier if it hits something like this blue tape as compared to something like a painted finish. You know, I'm not saying the blue tape is going to provide a ton of protection. It doesn't. But if you just gently brush it with a tool or something, you haven't scratched anything. So blue tape is your friend, as I've said before. When you're modding, do a little protection first around the area that you want to do your surgery. In this case, we're going to remove these two tabs right here, right now. I'm going to show you how I'm going to do that. It only takes a few seconds if you do it my way. You can also get in there with a Dremel tool if you can, and do it that way. You can bend them, you can do a lot of different things, but this is how I do it. So now I've got a double layer of blue tape over everything. And what I'm going to do is just make sure the blue tape is pressed down right where I need to get rid of that tab, because I need to really see that area and get at it. Okay. So, alright. This could get a little loud, guys. Right? This is called a fine multi-master. It's a tool that vibrates a blade back and forth about 1/32 of an inch. This is a $75 Swiss steel blade that will cut through this metal like butter, basically. Doesn't make any real chips, doesn't do anything. It makes a lot of noise, is what it does. A lot of noise. And that's really all there is to it, guys. Let me jump up there and grab the rafter cam. And I will. Wow, my fly's been wide open, guys. I hope you didn't see the baby elephant. Oh my gosh. What the heck? I hope you were looking at the PC case and not my junk. Alright then, fly secure. Alright, so you can see the little tabs just hanging down there. Okay. You can see how the blue tape did its job. So those little guys are out of the way. Now I'm just going to do the same thing to this side. Take out these two tabs, okay? But you've already seen how it's done. It makes a very small amount of dust. And what I like to do to pick that dust up, here, let me show you something, a little trick here. You take some blue tape, okay? You put it across your fingers like this, okay? And you can get right in there and pick up all your little metal trimmings with the tape. And pick it right up off of there. Just keep using that tape until you've gotten every little bit of dust up out of there. Okay? Kind of like when you're removing lint off of a nice wool black jacket or something. Okay? Just get in there, get all the little metal stuff up. Okay? There's a little bit back in there. You get all that. I can get in there with some tape. Just as I pull this off, pick it all up. So that's how you remove tabs really quick with a tool like this, man. This is awesome. That's primarily what I use it for, is to do slicing in small areas. All right then.